I'm going to go now to 1989, 1990. I had to leave, as I said last time, Rotherham on Hatherley Road. I had to leave because he found me and he'd robbed my neighbours and then tell the neighbours that I'd set it up. He did tell me that I wouldn't be safe. Wherever I went, I would never be safe, and he'd make my life hell wherever he went. He knew that if he beat me again, threatened me, then I would get him arrested. There were no ifs and buts about it. I'd gone through too much, and my kids had certainly gone through too much. So he knew that, he knew. So the only way he could get me back by not letting me feel safe wherever I lived. He didn't have to do anything. I did the neighbours. So as I said in my last video, that my best mate, Kazzy, she came and we went, me and my two children, gathered everything up, what I could in that short time, and went to stay at her house. The kids shared a bedroom with her two girls. Her girls were the same age as my two boys. They tucked and tailed, and I slept with Kaz. Even to this day, I can't even thank her enough for what she did for me and my kids. I really can't. I didn't go back to my house at Hatherley Road for a few days. I let things settle down, and hopefully my neighbours would know it was nothing to do with me. I would never ever do anything like that. So I got a babysitter for my kids and Kazzy's kids, and we went to Rotherham on Hatherley Road to get rest of my stuff, because we got hardly any clothes or anything. When we got there, the house was ransacked. It was smashed to pieces. There was nothing in it, nothing left. It were one or two people. It could have been the neighbours, but then again, it could have been Harry. I don't know, and I still don't know now, so I can't accuse. I was absolutely heartbroken that once again I had to start again. But you know what? Material things, they can be replaced, and they really can be replaced. Humans can't. So went back to Kazzy's. I was so upset, so upset. And I know before I'd cried and relief and that, but like this was a different cry, like a hurt. I was just so hurt that I'd believed myself that this was it. I weren't going to let it do it to me again, and I weren't going to put up with it. And then this happens again. I couldn't let my kids see me heartbroken, and they'd seen enough. They'd really seen enough. Kaz looked after her, she really did. Like I said, I couldn't thank her enough. I really couldn't. Every day, after about 2 weeks of me being there, every day, Harry used to come. She used to open the door and say, not today, fuck off. Just go, leave her alone, just go. And he'd go, he'd take notice of her, he'd go. And then like we'd wake up in the middle at night and we could hear something on her garden. He'd be setting big, massive bonfires on a really nice garden full of scrap, burning scrap off. thought, this is scary. It's got to have flipped. Doing things like that. I know what he were doing. He were trying to cause that much of an inconvenience to Kazi while ever I was there that she'd turn around and say, you'll have to go, Diane. No. She didn't. She told him, get your shit, and shift it. He did. He kept coming back night after night after night. And I didn't take no notice. And it started wearing off. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. But I wouldn't let my guards down. Didn't let my guards down at all. Then he'd got this dog called Trixie. Now, Trixie used to be my dog as well. Super intelligent, super intelligent. The same dog that when he did rob that factory, the same dog, when I said that forensic skid marks, oh yes. So the dog, he'd left the dog, and the dog kept jumping past the window in Kaz's house. And we were like, looking, like, what's up with this? But every time it jumped past, we were smiling. Unbeknown to us, he'd left the dog there so he could keep coming back. Then the dog had pups. By this time, Kaz had really had enough of everything because, like I said, she was going through enough. Luckily, I'd got a key, some keys to my own house. To my surprise, the keys were to Firth Park, Tideswell Road. And you know where Tideswell Road was? About 5 footsteps away from when I was born, from where it all started. That were a sign. That was a sign. He didn't find out where I lived. And then somebody told me he was seeing this other woman. And this other woman gave him as much as he gave her. Good on her. And then one day this woman, they call her Nadine, she knocked on my door and she introduced herself and says, my name's Nadine. I'm with Harry now. And if he gives you any more trouble, please tell me. Oh. She was a most amazing person. She made sure that Harry saw his kids. She made sure that my kids was loved. She made sure my kids were fed. I am going fast forward because I think we've took enough time on Harry. And that's where it all ended with him. I really couldn't believe that it was over. And I knew it were. I knew in my heart it was. It was over. If it wasn't for Nadine, probably it would have still carried on. And even to this day, I spoke to her the other day, and my kids adore her. They really do adore her. While I was at Tideswell Road, and then my life was brilliant, I'd decided that I'd got a little bit of money, and I decided to start my own business. I thought, yeah, what can I do? I got about 20, 30 quid, which then in 89, 90, it were quite a bit of money. So I thought, I know what to do. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start, I'll go to a warehouse and I'll buy toys, kids' toys. It was near on round Christmas. I'm going to buy kids' toys and then I'll just go around to people's houses selling them, making a little profit, having like parties, toy parties. I suppose a bit like Avon or and Summers, something like that. While I was at the warehouse, it was a warehouse called Sevens, and that was in Sheffield near Grimesthorpe, doing a bit of shopping, and I met this man who I've known. He was a businessman. I thought he was quite a kind man. He'd absolutely filthy rich. And he said, "How are you, Diane?" I'm absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Gave me his number. Oh, fantastic. Lovely. Oh, things are looking up. So, I don't know, probably about 2 weeks later, I thought, well, I'll give him a call. Gave him a call. Fantastic. Took me out in his big flashy car. Wined and dined me. Oh, God, I were in heaven. Anything what I wanted, what the kids want. You actually get treated like this. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I was just couldn't believe it. I really couldn't. One day he says, have you got a passport? Passport. I mean, getting in mind needing a passport. He gave me the money, got me I got myself a passport, and then he gave me, it was £100. Go and buy yourself some clothes. £100 to buy myself some clothes. Jesus, I think I could buy about 500 outfits for that. I'm taking you away, Gran Canaries. Ooh, I'm going to Gran Canaries. Where's that? I ain't got a clue. Not a clue. But I knew you had to get on a plane to go to, like, oh, so excited. He came with this parcel. He says, this is for my Uncle Kevin. Yeah. He says, so can you keep it safe? I don't want all to happen to it. Yeah, fine. Couldn't believe it. I was actually going on a plane. Oh my God. Very excited. Anyway, gets on plane. Oh, I just felt $1 million, absolute $1 million. Gets on plane. Oh, it was amazing, absolutely amazing. Met his Uncle Kevin. Oh, so lovely. Yeah. Gave him his present. There you go. He took it, put it in a safe. What? Why's put it in it? And I thought, no to do, like no to do with me. Couldn't understand anyway. Holiday was lovely, so nice. And then we comes back off holiday, and then he decides, you're moving in with me. No, I've got my own house. No, you're moving in with me. Oh, right. I was like that, oh dear. But I thought, well, he's going to look after me. He's going to look after the kids. Yeah. So, gets all my stuff. I just needed my clothes, didn't need anything at house. Says just leave your house, you can rent it or whatever. I didn't rent it, I just left it, and I just carried on paying the rent on it. And everything was fine, absolutely fine. Then he said, would you like to go away again? So we went away again, and we went to see, I'm not going to say the name, but well-known celebrities, husband and his new girlfriend. And then next minute we goes out of this pub what they owned, and we were in Spain. He beat me to a pulp. I can't even explain it. He started punching me in my head. I really don't know. There's no words for it. The police came. They must have seen the Spanish police, and they came and they got guns and they were threatening, and I can't even remember what happened. I know that I ended up in the hotel packing my stuff, and I ended up at the airport. His friend's wife, girlfriend, gave me some money for a plane ticket. I was in the airport, and next thing he turns up. And I don't even know what I really don't even know what to say. I get on the plane, and he gets on the plane, follows me, and speak to him. I could not. After all them years, I could not believe what was happening to me. But luckily, I'd still got my house. As soon as I got home, I phoned Kaz, please come, please come. She came to my house straight away and she just screamed, what the fucking hell, your face? And it had just swollen up, all swollen. Oh no, I just really can't go through this again. I kept getting letters, phone calls, how sorry he were. And I thought, no, why is this happening to me? I don't have punch me on my head or anything like that. One thing led to another, and after all these promises and buying lovely things and knowing that I wouldn't want for anything, like a fool, I went back. I was very scared of him, very, very scared. And I thought, no, Diane, you just can't do this to yourself. I was scared of him, and he got a lot of power, a hell of a lot of power. I can't tell you what he did, but you know how bad it was when he's on Cook Report. You know what were on TV. That's how bad he were. So many things that he did. I'm not going to go on and on about it. But I will say that it's very hard talking about this because I haven't really spoken about it, and it's always been at the back of my mind. But because I'm telling my story, I am going to say it. I am going to say what happened. My youngest son, because of everything what happened, he used to wet bed. And he was only 4 or 5 year old. And I'd took him everywhere for it, you know. And then we got a mattress, an alarm mattress, which if any drop of water, it used to start bleeping. So this particular night, I was in the living room and Chance was in his bedroom, which was directly on the landing. Calm was in his bedroom, what was up in the attic, holding out very beautiful. And I could hear something like beeping. I thought, oh. So I've gone upstairs, and that animal, his name was Niggsy, He deserves to be named and shamed for what he did. He was sat on the stairs, at the top of the stairs, and looking at Chance. Chance was in his bed, so his bedroom door was open, and Chance had sat up, and he was, bless him, he was just looking all so bewildered. And I've looked at that Nixie and thought, what's he doing? So I've gone to go in Chance, walk on the landing to Chance's bedroom, and he went, "Get here." Fuck off, don't talk to me like that. And I've gone to get Chance, and he's run past me, grabbed Chance, only four, grabbed him. Chance didn't know, I hadn't got a clue what were happening to him, dragging him on the landing. And I've stood in front of him, and I'm trying to get Chance away, and he's flung me and started stamping on my head. And then I can remember, he must have knocked me unconscious, and I can remember opening my eyes, and then, just wondering where I were, what I were doing. And I heard the bathroom door shutting, and he got Chance in the bathroom. And I've run, and I'm kicking and kicking and kicking and kicking the door, and then all of a sudden, oh shit, I didn't want to say the names, just realised. So my eldest boy, he's run out of the bedroom, and he must have been watching what's been happening, and he's got a baseball bat. He's picked the baseball bat up, and he's like whacking and whacking and whacking the door, the bathroom door. We've got in the bathroom, and that bastard has run the bath, got Chance's underpants rammed in his mouth, in Chance's mouth, and tried to drown him in cold water. I don't hold grudges. I hope he has the worst death ever, ever, ever. Can't believe I'm even saying this. I really can't. My poor son. My poor son. And then he came out. I tried to grab Chance, and he stamped all over me. And I must have woke up about 20 minutes after, and he'd phoned his mom to come to check to see if I were dead. Ladies, gents, let me tell you now, the grass is never greener on the other side. I really didn't think I would ever go through anything again. But I did. I thought I got my wits about me. I really did. And that happened. There were a lot of other things what had happened. But I don't even want to talk about him. All the things. My kids remember. Because they always say, if they ever saw him, he won't be on this planet no more, believe me. Evilness. I hadn't seen Harry for a long time, and I had a phone call that he was dying. I told my boys, it was 10 years since I'd seen anything of him. Your daddy's dying, would you want to go and see him? You can or you can't, it's entirely up to you. They said yes. He didn't know who they were. I stayed with him. I stayed with their dad, with Harry, while he was on life support machine, because I needed to know Why? Why did you do those things to me? Why? I were loyal, I were faithful, I got 2 children. Why? I never got an answer. I don't hate him for it. He passed away. I don't hate him for it. I really don't. Because if you live your life hating, it makes you bitter inside. So best foot forward and move on. I now have got a wonderful life. I don't take things for granted at all. And I'm thankful for everyone what helped me and for a beautiful life I've got now. Take care, everybody. Thank you.